Yep, so Sandbox has some interesting Arty changes. We've got 3 different ammo types. You've got the high explosive ammo, I'll call it the stun ammo, the damage HE, and the armor piercing ammo. They've really messed with. So the high explosive stun ammo is kind of what used to be the standard HE round. It has the standard HE splash radius. They took 10% off the damage, and it has the old pen. The damage ammo, they buffed the damage by about 10%. They increased the penetration. I'm not actually sure what rule they used for it. And they've also increased the shell velocity and cut the burst radius like way down. Then the AP ammo, like the penetration is way up. Of course, it's got 0 splash since it's AP. Shell velocity is a bit higher. And then got other thing they added is some new indicators in the garage, so you can actually see what, or not in the garage, in battle. It's in the reticle. They built in the shell travel timer. They also have an indicator of whether you have arc or not on a specific shot. So you've got some new. I don't know. I was having luck getting games in the M55 earlier, so let's try that. All the ammo loadout they give you. You can see the shell velocity difference is significant. Like it's 440 on the high HE for this one, 528 on the damage rounds, it's 616 on the AP rounds. 261 actually gets like 700 meters a second on its AP. Like, this is actually almost tank level now. Of course, it's got the second lowest pen, I think, 334, but CGC and T92 have 370 range. My one issue, though, is the AP ammo. I still don't think it does enough damage over the damage HE, because you cut the damage HE in half, that's your expected damage on a non-pen. And you take away some of that for armor reduction. So like T92 expected damage on this is going to be, yeah, it used to have 360, and now it's got they completely rebalanced all of the penetration values. But like the T92, for example, the damage HE 1430, average on a non-pen, that's going to be 715. Take away some armor from that, and it's like you still have like 600 damage of, like, average. The AP is going to do 580, and it doesn't have any splash. It can ricochet, it can bounce, it can get trolled by RNG. And the arc is even flatter. But yeah, we're going to play an M55 game, I think. We'll see what we can actually get a game in. Okay, there isn't actually that many people on the server. But the arc difference is really noticeable. And on some of the more hilly maps, like the CGC already has an advantage because of its better arc. And these different ammo types actually make the arc worse on basically every Arty if you're using them. So they're really only applicable if something's in the open. Like reverse slopes, there's new ammo is really bad for. Like, of course, obviously behind buildings and stuff, but the shots the CGC used to be able to get, you can't get those with the damage ammo or the AP. Like, a good way to think of it is that the new ammo makes every Arty into a 261, kind of. But except you don't have an ammo that goes the other way. That makes the Artys into CGCs. Yeah, we'll see if we get a game. Unfortunately, I don't have training room. We don't have training rooms in the Sandbox, so you can't actually go and test stuff. Yeah, you definitely don't have the 261 ability to actually get the angles around things, but Like, there are some reverse slopes that you simply just cannot deal damage to vehicles on if they are using the standard ammo. Or if they're... previously you could. So you're basically just eating a 10% damage nerf and approximately 10% splash radius nerf as well. And of course the stun ammo does not damage crew members either anymore. So in a competitive scenario, apparently my mic is maxing out. I need to mess with that real quick. Hopefully it sounds okay. Yeah, let's take the gain down just a bit. Okay, we got a game. We're on proc, tier 9s, snow lights and stuff. Okay, that's good. I just looked over at OBS and my mic was just completely just maxing out the volume level. Maybe? This will actually be a really... The other thing is the reworked intuition is the only way that this works really well. You've got... When you're fully loaded, it's about 5-6 seconds to actually switch ammo types. So the opportunity cost is relatively low to switch ammo if you're already loaded. Which is something that needs to happen. You can see it. This is the default ammo loadout that they give you. I've just been using it to experiment with. It kind of gives you insight into what Wargaming thinks of as what should be your loadout and usage type. You can see we've got the new indicator here for what shells can hit where. See, for this reverse slope, for example, we can only hit it with the standard ammo. It has 1.7 seconds of shell travel time there. See, as I move farther away from the slope, you can hit it with the regular ammo, the damage HE, and then finally the AP. Like, see, if I have stun HE loaded right now. If I switch, see, it re-aims, but you'll see my reticle's way longer because I basically have to direct hit this person. So we direct hit, we do 439, so probably a bit more. You can also see the Arty indicators, which we already have on the map. But yeah, do you know what? I kind of want to try shooting this guy on the side of the turret with AP, and we'll see what happens. The AP pen on this is 314, so it's much better than before. Yeah, intuition just always triggers if you're loaded now. I think it's and now you can see, holy crap, this shell arc is flat. You can see the shell travel time is way less. See, if I put it on the tank, you can see how far back I have to actually aim. Like, I need a zoom out mod in order to actually properly aim right now. Yeah, shell travel time, super fast. So, like, you can kind of use the AP ammo. It has a use, but it's like, I could have just done that with HE, right? And not risk a bounce, you know? Or track for no damage or something, right? Yeah, that, you can see the tracer, like, you know the Arty's there now. I think also the tracers are missing for the non-AP ammo, or non-stun HE, but, like, I don't actually have the arc to hit this guy over this little rock with the AP ammo right now. Okay, we hit. I don't know if we did damage, obviously. But yeah, I'm just going to look at this, show you differences in the, like, seeing fairly across the map shot, for example. We actually have somebody to look at for it. But, like, see, the standard HE is, like, 3.2 seconds. The damage HE is 2.5. The AP is 2.1. I don't think I actually load in time to get a shot on this person, but see the difference there. You think of it when I switch ammo, the shell. See, that's switch to the stun ammo because I'm going to... Yeah, they already shot at somebody. Yeah, we probably can kill this person with the stun ammo. Okay, 343, so yep, 10% less actually making a difference there. Yeah, 261 AP rounds have 714 meters a second shell velocity. I don't have a splash mod on here, but for example, for these rounds, splash is 11.1. For the damage rounds, splash is 6. Like, it's half the splash. That low on the AP, that's actually ridiculously high. Like, the 261 standard velocity, it's always been about 510 meters a second, I think, on its HE rounds, and the old AP. So, it's actually pretty ridiculous. But yeah, we're gonna switch to the damage ammo and shoot it at this person. I could also greed on the waffle, but... Oh, of course. But yeah, that shot actually would not have done damage. But no, most of the Artys back in the day, they had the same H. 261 did not have special ammo, I believe. The shell velocity was about the same. Okay, that shot would have done like no damage. Oh, that already has AP loaded. Yeah, 2 seconds loss. Oh, he gets tracked and engine crit. So even then, like that wouldn't damage him. It's only a 5 meter radius. This is my other problem with the damage ammo. So in a shot like this, if you don't direct at the tank, you're not going to do anything. And because of the lower arc, you're more likely to... While you're more likely to direct hit, you're more likely to miss by a long shot. .261 just had very short flight times with everything in general. But yeah, okay-ish damage. Okay, we did actually blind pen that ST2, so we did 900 damage with 2 shots to it. Yeah, definitely is going to take thought shooting moving targets, or you're just going to continue to use the stun ammo. I think the stun ammo is still going to be the primary ammo choice, especially because there's so many missions for it, and to mark Arty, the easiest thing to do is stun. But yeah, like the 261, for example, your ammo loadout's even more limited now. Like, you can go through all your ammo choices so fast. Yeah, the stun Ichi does not actually damage modules anymore, or injure crew members, so I think people are whining about that. But yeah, okay, we got a game, 261 El Haloof. Like, yeah, the stun ammo has less alpha. So it's like, if you want module damage, you have to shoot the damage HE. Hey there, Moth. Yeah, we are doing a Sandbox stream right now, because I just want to share my thoughts on it, and then maybe throw this on YouTube later as well. Yeah, experimenting with the showing off the different ammo types. But yeah, 261, it's going to be really noticeable. I don't know if Nyx has been on it. Maybe, maybe not. I know he's been trying to mark the M44 on NA, and I think there are a few NA gamers that are unhappy with that. Yeah, the Sandbox game. But you can see the difference in the shell travel times, for example. I usually do as well. But yeah, stun ammo, about the same, 10% less alpha. 10% less splash because I'm not shooting premium HE anymore. Like, for example, like these kind of reverse slopes, like this is going to make it really obvious. Like if I look at this right here, same reverse slope, normally you can kind of hit this. If I switch to the damage HE, look how much longer my reticle is because of the reverse slope. And if I switch to the AP, I can't even hit that. I thought he was going to turn and run, but yep. I'm still mixed on it in Clan Wars, because in Breaking Camp, the reduced arc, while, like, the reason you bring the CGC on so many maps is because of the arc. If you don't have the arc, you can't really deal, like, stuff like Mountain Pass, you need that arc. And the only way you have the arc is with the stun HE, which is a damage nerf. It says damage nerf and a splash nerf. So I'm kind of mixed on it still. And more open maps, of course, it's like on steps or something. Like you're gonna see already doing more damage against the hold down tanks and shit. But like an Arty where you need to dig out the camps, for example. Do I greed on the... Oh, this guy's... But see, like, something like that. Why would I shoot AP for that when I could shoot damage ammo instead, or an HE that would still deal damage? Especially, like, 261 is one thing, most accurate Arty in the game. But for non-261 Artys, like the CGC, the reticle size is still massive. I've just got the AP loaded, so I'm gonna shoot it, so... Like, see, for example, there, right there, yep, AP damage definitely does, like, that was damage HE, that's ideal for the damage HE. That would splash directly under the tank. I was debating hot swapping to it, but yeah. Like, certain Artys are definitely getting a utility nerf. It's a net nerf to the CGC, I think. And there's a reason that the CGC is the most used Arty in competitive. But yeah. I definitely, like, trying to show off the AP ammo cost me a lot of damage this game. And I die here because I took... Oh. Yeah, I still die. Don't get the TD shot. That just sends it. But yeah, you can actually get Arty games now instead of there being... But I'll play a CGC game, I think. So I haven't actually gotten to play a CGC game yet, because when there's 1,000 Arty in queue, you just get... Yeah, you're not getting a game in Tier 10 Arty when there's 1,000 Arty in queue. But yeah, I think I'll play a game in the CGC, and then maybe switch back for a bit, and I have some stuff to do before Warships Clan Wars, so... The warning skill, I think it's a good idea. I like they're trying to, I think there's not enough reaction time. I don't know how there can be enough reaction time, because there's, like, the only thing it might be enough reaction time for is, like, an EBR, because you're actually moving, but a lot of the time, the warning skill is, it's like, oh, you're going to take damage, because there's 2 seconds of reaction time. It's like if you're fighting someone else and it's like the indicator pops up on screen, it's going to take you a second to realize that it's there because you're focused on trying to get your shot or mitigate or angle to what you're fighting kind of thing, you know? I think the far more useful change is the indicator on the minimap. Like, that's something, it's big, it's obvious. You say, like, oh, the Arty has just shot the other side of the map. I can play the game. Yep. You aren't going to pick it over fundamental skill, and it should not be on the commander, because commander is too much shit. Like, put it on the radio operator, because over can call for vengeance, and, you know, all the other useless garbage the radio operator has that doesn't matter. Like, signal boosting, or it's like, increase the radio range of the other people in your radio. Like, it doesn't matter in tier 10. Like, it matters in tier 2, but, like... But yeah, CGC difference in shell travel times is really noticeable. Like, once it loads, like, this is a pretty standard CGC shot here. Like, 3.2, 2.5, 2.1. Thought he was going to turn up a bit, but yep, 10% less damage. Yeah, we did 30 less damage otherwise, or whatever it would be. Yeah, no... The other thing is, I'm gonna hot swap to AP just to see what it does, what the reticle looks like. 'Cause I want to see if it makes my range longer. It probably will. Actually, I think it does, so... This is where I wish I had a training room. I could go and test this to what's the new max range of the CGC, because that's actually really important for competitive. Like, if I hot swap to the damage HE there, for example. Like, I'm gonna see if we can pin this grill. See the ammo, like, I have 6 meters of splash, and it's like, if it doesn't go dead center, where did my shell even go? Like, is the tracers just bugged right now? I think so. And why am I going this side of the map? There's nobody on it from my team. Like, the Prosciutto just pushes it out, and... But, like, previously, like, that shot would have been, like, guaranteed damage to that grill, right? Like, where did my damage go? Like, reduce splash? It still aren't, like, I like that ammo gives you, like, agency, and it's like, I can pick the right ammo for the right situation, but if the ammo just adds more RNG, because Arty is still relatively inaccurate... Like, it's still not a good... Like, in my opinion, what I want to see with Arty accuracy, I want to see them, like, actually be really accurate when you're fully aimed. But getting fully aimed takes a really long time, and you have to be, like, really good at pre-aiming stuff, because the bloom is going to be really high. So, like, the idea is, like, you can actually punish campers. If you're good at knowing where things are going to be, you can pre-aim. You're not going to be good at snapshotting stuff. Like, something like this, that's like a way to add additional skill and actually make it good at killing campers, since the idea, like, the Arty prevents camping, like, make that an actual thing and not, you know, not just a silly joke. But, like, a shot like this, for example, like, if I switch, like, you see the arc difference between the stun HE and the damage HE, and, like, the stun HE is going to do more damage here. I'm just shooting the stun HE because I have it loaded. Nope, the CG, literally, the arc changes based on the ammo, because the shells now have different velocities. Like, say CGC, stun HE 360, it's the same CGC you know and love, Junior. The damage HE 432, significantly lower arc, and the AP ammo 504. I think the CGC, yep. I think CGC is not accurate enough for these low splash shells. Like, you kind of have to, in my opinion. Like, I think the ammo changes need to come with, like, an accuracy overhaul for Arty as well. You can see the arc change as I go to the... Watch it get even lower and I switch to the AP ammo. Or not. Okay, but... Battle assistant view is kind of silly sometimes, but... You see how flat this is. I'm just sitting in the open here. I should have loaded stun ammo if I need to try and snap this guy because he's low HP. Not damage ammo. That was a mistake on my part. Spot it. Yep, there's the indicator. Had to be the CGC. Literally the only... yeah, good example of the indicator. It tells me exactly where the Arty was. The CGC, he was shooting stun HE because that travel time... Like, this is literally the only time that the indicator's gonna be helpful. It's like a CGC at max range shooting at you. But yeah, actually, now I can test. CGC now has... Yeah. I'm aimed at 1280 meters with CGC right now. You know, this is a 1,000 meter map. Let's just go to the corner and look at it. So yeah, previously corner to corner on a 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer map it's 1,411 meters about. Like that already T92 had like 1413 and 1414 meters. So CGC can now a little hill there. That's what was tripping me up. I haven't done the actual math on it, but okay, so that's just... Am I like hitting a tree or something? Where's my reticle going? Yep. Pretty much, yeah, for the most part the CGC ammo is gonna... You still need to use stun ammo because... I mean... this is beyond the range of... this is still... The problem, though, is my splash is 6 meters now. Like, I can't... You can still fit, like, 8 tanks in this reticle right now. And... You're not going to do damage if you don't direct hit with that. And with that accuracy, and it's still 5-second shell travel time at that range. Like, you see the size of my reticle because reverse slope. Like, this is a net nerf to the CGC. Like, see, I switched back to the damage, the stun ammo, and you see the difference there. Like, a lot of players make use of reverse slope positions. Like, I like the ideas that Wargaming wants to make ammo choices, I think, more viable. I think the damage HE should have the same arc as the... It should have the same arc as the stun HE. Let the AP ammo have the super flat arc so it's shooting people in the sides. But yeah, T92 shells, for example, 460... standard, you get 552 now, and then 644. Like, you definitely still can hit EBRs with T92 still. If anything, it's going to be even better, but the T92 is going to be even flatter with the high explosive ammo and the armor-piercing ammo. The warning perk, they're still only going to have, like, a second to react to it. And the other thing, the EBR is still so strapped on crew points. Like, the only people that are going to have it are, like, the 7-8 skill EBR crews. Like, you're going to need, like, 7, 8, even 9 skills, because the commander is just so overloaded with perks. I think, like, Moth probably knows better about that than I do, but isn't it, like, it's commander radio operator, right? So... Or it's commander loader, so it's, like... Yeah, you've got the... You need, like, all the view range skills. You've got your loader skills that take 2 that are relevant. You've got... That's what I mean, it's like the only people are going to even have it, but you got the view range perks, you've got all this other stuff that you need. Where do you fit it? Like the ones that share radio operator, you add another view range skill there, which is super important. Like the T100, for example, like you've got the same thing, but you also have to fit in, what is it, situational awareness into there somewhere too, right? Oh yeah, let alone the Manticore. Manticore's got everybody here. Like, well, you got to get your brother's arms. You got to get your 6. You need your repairs and your concealment. Maybe drop repairs. You got recon to get in. You've got snapshot. You've got situational awareness. And so, radio operators have like nothing other than the one view range perk that's actually useful. And then, Arty themselves, they could. I think loaders also could probably use more perks because, or at least Crew 2.0 to. There's Crew 2.0. With Arty, it's like once. Intuition's gonna matter again, but the Arty crew skills. When like on your loaders, it's like you get safe stowage on one, you get adrenaline rush on the other, and then you've got, your camo repairs, firefighting, brothers in arms. Yep. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna call it here too, because I need to head to the store ahead of Boats Clan Wars, and I'll probably get this on YouTube. Get CM off. But yeah, I hope that's a decent demonstration of the current state of Arty 2. I guess I'll call it Arty 2.0 because that's basically what it is. So calling everything that in the sandbox. I think it's got some interesting concepts. Needs a few balance passes still. Still some tweaks, but I think there's some potential here.